should be able to hear George count us down here as well.
Seven.
All righty. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WVRC 104.7 FM's coverage of Roane County High School Lady Raider basketball action. We welcome you from inside the friendly confines of the castle at Roane County High School for an important Little Kanawha Conference East matchup featuring your Roane County Lady Raiders coming in with a record of 7-8 and 3-5 in the LKC East. Their opponent are the Braxton County Lady Eagles, 2-12 overall, 1-6 in the Little Kanawha East Conference. Roane County coming in on a bit of a hot streak, winners of 2 straight and 3 of their last 4 games after going through the 5-game losing streak in the early to mid part of the season. Roane County averaging 46.3 points per game, giving up 44.1 points per game. Braxton County, they are 1-6 in the conference. Their lone victory in the East coming against Clay County. A struggle this year for Braxton County. Offensively, they average just 31 points per game. They give up 57.5 points per game. These two teams met one time already this year at Braxton County at the Armory on the 14th of December. It was Roane County running away with a victory there, 63-30. In the Little Kanawha Conference East, it goes like this. Gilmer County leading at the top, and in fact they are at the top of the state of West Virginia in Class Single A at 7-0 here in conference. Webster County in second place right now at 7-2 in the East. Doddridge in third at 5-3. Calhoun in fourth at 4-3. And then Roane, Braxton, and Clay rounding it out in the East as we approach closer and closer to the LKC placement games and the Little Kanawha Conference Night of Champions, which will be coming up on the 12th of February. Glad you could join us here on WVRC 104.7 FM. We will be live on the radio until 7 o'clock. At that point, we will switch over to the Bob Huggins Show, but you can still catch us on our website at WVRCFM.com, streaming audio. And, of course, we are live on Facebook on WVRC Radio Station's Facebook page. Glad you could join us this evening. I'm Andrew Miller alongside my partner Matt White. Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies is once again with us. He's providing the graphics on Facebook Live. Katie Nutter is our camera person. George Allen back at the studio keeping us on the air. Opportunity here, Matt, for Roane County to continue rolling here in the last 4 games. 3 wins, 4, and they've got 2 in a row under their belts, looking to make it 3 for 3 this week.
Yeah, it's been a busy week for the ladies, but, you know, a lot of opportunities here, a chance to get yourself back over the 500 mark before you get into LKC placement time. It's been a good week so far. Wins over Clay County, a big win last night over Polka. So let's just see if the Lady Raiders can keep this rolling. You know, it's been a good week, so, you know, preparation, everything looked a little better last night, I think. The passing seemed better. I know there's been a major emphasis on not throwing lob passes, and I think that was very evident in last night's ball game. You want to see more of that. We did a great job last night of ball rotation. You know, a ton of assists. I believe there was 15 assists last night in a contest that was rather low scoring. So that means you're moving the ball around well. We did a great job of not turning it over with, you know, the mental mistakes, the unforced errors. We did a good job of ball control, and we've rebounded well. Now, in this last matchup with Braxton County, though, it was a dominant performance on the defensive side. Roane County with a 20 rebound margin and a plus 11 steal margin. But the difference in that, we're going to see an entirely new starting 5 for Braxton County. That you know, the team we saw up at the Armory that played together, different team, completely different. Completely 5 players. We're going to have a couple of freshmen, a sophomore, 1 senior, and 1 junior in the starting lineup for the Lady Eagles. So we'll see if that makes any kind of a difference. One thing I thought was peculiar is out is the 5'11" sophomore forward for them, Skyland Abraham. I mean, she was a very not dominant, but
Probably
a
the
presence.
best player they
She
had.
was a presence inside defensively because of her length. So, maybe they're trying to go a little bit more athletic and try to maybe get the ball up and down the floor quicker. We'll see. It's just going to be an interesting matchup here. And again, a great opportunity for the Lady Raiders to continue success for the week.
I want to see if Roane County can shoot the basketball consistently. They've done it on and off at times during games, but it's, again, the problem with Roane County in their losses this year has just been mostly inconsistent shooting and inconsistent ball control. If they can clean those things up, they're a dangerous basketball team. They, on paper, should win this one tonight, but again, it's why the 2 teams square up and play the basketball game. Roane County and Braxton County, Little Kanawha East Conference matchup getting set to roll. We'll take a break for our sponsors. Come back. We'll have your starting lineups and the opening tip here from the Castle. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball action on 104.7 FM. Check, check. George might have to talk to me on pot 4 or pot 2 or whatever it is.
All right, guys. Starting lineup for Braxton tonight. Number 15, Paxton Conley. Number 21, Brooklyn Godfrey. Number 22, Heidi Payne. Number 32, Bethany Payne. And number 33, Laura Kane.
And we welcome you back inside the castle here at Roane County High School as we prepare for the opening tip. Roane County and Braxton County. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First off, for the Lady Eagles.
You're going to see a 3-guard set. First off, the 5'5" senior guard Brooklyn Godfrey, a 5'6" junior guard Heidi Payne, a 5'6" freshman guard Bethany Payne, a 5'7" freshman forward Laura Kane, and then the 5'8" sophomore forward Paxton Conley.
For Roane County, the Lady Raiders will start Maddie Hall, the 5'6" junior point guard, averaging 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals per game. Leading scorer is Faith Mason, the 6-foot junior guard, averaging 15 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 2.8 steals a game. Cameron Starcher coming off of her best 3 games in a row of the season, averaging 8.7 points per game, 3.6 rebounds per game for the 5'7" junior guard. Abby Eastman, the glue player, a 5'9" sophomore forward, averaging 3.5 points, but 7.3 rebounds per game. And Hope Mason, the 5'9" sophomore forward, averaging 3.7 points, 5.9 rebounds per game. Roane County in the home white uniforms, jerseys and pants. Lady Raiders across the front, above and below the numbers in maroon. Letters and numbers trimmed out in maroon. They've got the stripes down the side with the Raider R on the hip pockets, and it is forest green for Braxton County. Jerseys and pants, gold letters and numbers, Braxton across the front in all capital letters. Letters and numbers trimmed out in black. Center circle, 6-footer Faith Mason, and opposing her, Bethany Payne, a 5'6" freshman. Again, an entirely new lineup to start the ball game for Braxton than we saw last ball game. Roane County controls the tip. Cameron Starcher, jumper on the right baseline, off the mark. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Eagles.
I like there on the backside, Hope Mason and Abby Eastman both contesting that rebound opportunity.
Mason open on the left side. She'll pull the trigger. No good on that one. Rebound on the floor. Eastman clears it out. Roane County with a couple of offensive rebounds to start the game. Braxton County going man to man. And immediately Faith Mason recognizes, attacks the rim, whistle, and a block shot, or a block called. on the defense. Boy, Coach Bill Lunsford not happy about that one. He was saying immediately that was going to be a charge when it came. I thought it might have been.
It kind of looked like Kane had her feet set. It almost looked like the far side official, maybe hesitated a little bit on making that call. That one could have gone either way.
Mason has spent a lot of time this year at the line, the most by a long shot for any Lady Raider, 124 attempts. She's a 74% free throw shooter, now 93 out of 125. The next closest to her, Maddie Hall, has taken 30 free throws. 2 of 2 for the junior Mason. Roane County strikes first.
It just goes to show the aggressive nature of Faith Mason on the offensive side of the ball. There's a nice tip there by Maddie Hall, knocking that one out of bounds.
Skylin Abraham, actually not Skylin Abraham, that was Brooklyn Godfrey trying to feed Payne, cutting down the right side of the paint. And Maddie Hall, as Matt White said, tipping it away. Roane County, a very aggressive defensive unit. Jumper put up by Godfrey, no good. Backside rebound knocked away. Last touch by Eastman.
Good hustle there by Eastman. If not, that was going to be an easy putback. Got caught over pursuing a little bit on the entry pass. Gave up a free run to the basket.
Laura Kane, the freshman, tries to feed it out top. Boy, Hall almost got a hold of it. Didn't the first attempt. Second attempt, she will steal it. Off to Mason. Faith attacking the lane. Shot up. It's good.
Oh,
and
cool.
A charge whistled. Okay, now
that
there's
was a makeup
call.
That was a makeup call because there was no way that one was a charge.
I say that was absolutely a block. The first one was absolutely a charge.
Yes, I would agree with that.
It all evens itself out in the end. The charge listed on Mason. Full court pressure put on by the Lady Raiders here. First minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Roane County, a pair of free throws by Mason. They lead at 2-0. Out top, Heidi Payne. Guarded tightly by Cameron Starcher. Boy, Cam has been so good defensively in the last couple of games we have watched. Earned herself a Player of the Game award last night against Polka. Here's a turnover as Braxton County traveling with the basketball. And the Lady Raiders in possession once again. Lob pass underneath. Beautiful dish from Hall to Mason. And Mason throws it between the back of the rim and the backboard where it gets stuck. Here comes Coben Cottrell in. He has the height, just not the strength.
Well, he hit it from the wrong angle and just pushed it in further. You got to get underneath that ball, son.
He's just a freshman. He'll learn as he goes to tip it away from the wedge. That will be a jump ball. Possession arrow points towards Braxton County. Heidi Payne in the backcourt working towards the front. She'll get down the lane now, left side. Runner, no good. Backside rebound controlled by Braxton. Shot put up, blocked, though, by Roane County. Mason and Starcher both there. Lady Raiders with the offense. Here's Faith attacking high side left. Runner in the paint, good. And I think that Faith knows that she can get to the lane here if Braxton's going to stick man-to-man.
Yeah, just nobody on the court defensively that can keep up with her on those attacks to the basket. You just got to be aware of any help side defense coming over like we've seen in the first couple of drives to the basket with those charge and block calls. You might want to think about maybe pulling up with a little bit of a 12-foot jumper just to keep yourself from the potential of getting that foul call.
4-0 Roane County. Out top, Payne working against Starcher. Payne gets to the left wing and drives it in. High off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Faith Mason. Off to Eastman, over to Hall on the right side. Now out top, Starcher going to fire the three. Back rims it, no good, and Roane County going to be whistled for a foul on the rebound attempt. I think Hope Mason may have gotten in there late. Yep.
Yeah, I think got a little bit of an over-the-back call.
So Braxton County with possession. Lady Raiders leading 4-0 here. First 3 minutes going by. And the freshman, Bethany Payne, into the front court. Jump pass, dangerous. Picked up, though, by her teammate. Now Godfrey has it on the wing right. She'll wait for Payne to come back over. Pass tipped over on the sideline, picked back up by Braxton. Now Payne going to attack into the lane. The runner misses. Rebound tipped by Hall, controlled by Mason. That's Hope Mason. Off to her big sis, into the front court, Eastman. Abby waiting for the rest of the team to come near. Now Hope Mason stepping into the 16-footer. No good. Grabs her own rebound. Great fundamental play. Back to Faith. Into the lane she goes. Layup good. And the foul. That time it was a good decision by Laura Kane, but she got in there under the basket mat.
Yeah, way too far underneath the basket. You can't camp out right underneath there. Again, good strong finish, though, for Faith Mason. Taking the contact, getting the ball up on the rim. Try to get yourself the old-fashioned three-point play.
So Mason looking for her third free throw. And that one up and swish. She likes the home rims. Roane County 7-0. And Mason has all 7. Now the inbounds pass for Braxton. Stolen by Maddie Hall. Straight to the hoop she goes. Nice soft runner in the paint for Hall after the steal. 9-0 Roane County.
Braxton got a substitution on that last one. Kane is out, and Skyland Abraham, the 6-footer, in the ball game.
Paxton Conley also in, and she will throw the ball away from the top circle. She was looking all the way down on that right corner, and it overshot the intended target. So a couple of substitutions here for Braxton County. Here's Starcher squaring up on the left side wing. No good with a 3. Rebound tipped, controlled by Mason on the baseline. And Mason has it blocked out of bounds by Abraham.
That's what the length of Abraham gives you underneath. You got to be aware, you got somebody comparable size.
Mason gets a nice screen set up by Starcher. Rolls up to the wing, misses from 15 feet though. And Braxton County with the rebound. Payne driving, loses the dribble, stolen again. That's Maddie Hall, another steal. Hall to the basket, and she's going to be fouled by Payne from behind. Maddie to the line for a pair.
That was a good job on that heads-up play down the court. Hall saw the contact coming and used her body to kind of shield the defender. Just a slap across that left arm.
First free throw hits back rim again, and pops out. Hall, a solid free throw shooter on the season, 77% on 23 of 30 coming into the game. She'll miss 2 there. Rebound, though, Faith Mason, and another blocked shot. I tell you what, Faith is 6 feet tall. She got blocked 3 times last night against Polka, and now 2 here. And I think that's the 5 times I've ever seen her blocked.
Yeah, and it's curious because she does such a great job of holding the ball up high and, keeping it above her head when she's in the paint.
Now Mason attacking hard to the lane. She'll draw contact. That may be Abraham. And again, we know why Faith Mason has so many trips to the free throw line, Matt. She is aggressive to the basket. That foul actually whistled on Paxton Conley. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was going to say, I believe that was on Conley.
Mason hits another free throw. That gives Roane County 10. And they lead it by 10, 10-0, 3:27 first quarter.
Yeah, defense is playing well here early in the first quarter for Roane County. Mason now 5 for 5.
And she had 8 of her 14 points last night at the free throw line, so she is feeling confident here in the second half of the season. 11-0 Roane County. Heidi Payne out top with it, hands it off. Laney Hunt over to Abraham, extended on the right wing. Roane County sticking man-to-man since last night against Polka. Hunt going to dribble into the paint, right side. The runner no good. Rebound, Faith Mason off to her sister. Into the front court, they'll lob it underneath. Starcher, shot blocked, but a little late to get there was Abraham, and she's going to be whistled for the foul.
I think she got there on time, just got a little bit of too much wrist and arm on that block attempt.
And you talk about this, Matt. You said it last night, how Roane County moved the ball well. I think lost in that is in transition. The Lady Raiders have done a good job the last few games of looking down the floor and making better passes than they did in the first half of the year.
Well, and looking down the floor and spacing the floor better as well. Everybody knows, what lane they need to fill on those fast break opportunities.
Speaking of good foul shooters, Cameron Starcher, 80% free throw on the year, 12 of 15. She is now 14 of 17 as she hits both. She'll get a breather. Sammy Kaiser in. Also, Eastman checking out for Paige Mealy. Laney Hunt into the front court. And the pass to nowhere. And it's stolen by Hope Mason. Mason over to her sister. Here comes Faith, the runner in the lane. Beautiful soft runner for Faith Mason. Lady Raiders going to put some full court pressure on now. Pass almost hit the Raider boys team standing over in the Roane Riot student section.
Yeah, they're really not looking for any kind of trap, just doing a full court man-to-man defense.
Adrian Lunsford into the front court, tries to lob a pass under the basket to Bree Smar, out of bounds, and we've seen some unforced errors here in this first quarter for Braxton County. 15-0 Roane County. 2:20 mark first quarter. Mealy over on the left wing. Roane County being very patient. Mealy, she can shoot. She'll pull back for three. That one misses. Underneath, though, Hope Mason rips the rebound away. Off to her sister, underneath to Kaiser. Baseline jumper too strong for Sammy. I think she may have forced that one a little too quick. No, it's going to come right back to Roane County as Smar dribbled it right off of her leg, out of bounds. Roane County going to give Faith Mason a breather now. The freshman Kaylee Thurman checking in. Had a good night last night, did Thurman, a pair of three-pointers. Speaking of threes, here's one coming from Hall. That one misses. Backside rebound, Roane County. That was Mealy. Roane County getting second and third chance opportunities here on offense. Over to Thurman. Quick pump. She'll fire it out top, and Roane County resets the offense. 1:40 left, quarter number one. 15-0 Roane County. Tremendous ball movement still for the Lady Raiders. Rolling off a screen. There's Hall from deep. Just inside the three-point line, Maddie Hall rips one through the net.
A nice screen out there at the top by Hope Mason, freeing Hall up for the nice jumper.
Abraham working from the top of the key. Fires it over. Shot put up no good. That one by Lunsford. The rebound and put back no good from Heidi Payne. Roane County on the offensive attack now. Mealy over to Hall. Wide open three for Maddie. That one's airball too strong. And the rebound underneath by Smar. Here comes Bree. Minute left in the quarter. Roane County leading big, 17-0. Laney Hunt, she'll pull a three. That one no good. Abraham saves it in under the basket to a teammate. Lady Eagles will reset.
A good hustle on the baseline to save that possession for the Eagles.
Hunt moving baseline, and Hunt's going to be whistled for an offensive foul. And I tell you what, there's a lot of gnats on this team defensively, none worse than Maddie Hall. She's just in your grill, and she'll frustrate you to where you'll make a bad decision. Hunt extending that elbow a little bit.
Yeah, it was trying to clear a little bit of space, give yourself room to dribble. Sometimes you can get away with that a little bit of a bump, but a full-on push, not so much.
Three-point opportunity for Roane County's Kaylee Thurman misses, and the rebound cleared by Smar into the front court. Now she has her pocket picked by Faith Mason. Boy, Mason just stepped right in front. Roane County with numbers. Mason to the basket, drawing the contact again. And she is giving Braxton County all sorts of trouble, Matt, going to the basket now. That's another foul on Abraham, number 2 on her. And back to the free throw line once again goes Faith Mason, and once again she'll hit. Coach Frank Farrar dipping into the bench quickly here. Kate Mullen checking in, replacing Hope Mason.
I think they got that last foul on Laney Hunt. She's going to have to sit with 2.
So it was either going to be Hunt or Abraham with 2 fouls. And Mason stays perfect at the free throw line. 19-0 Roane County. First quarter. Looking to blank Braxton County here in the first quarter. Braxton with 10 seconds left to put one through. Lunsford out top, back and forth she goes. Hands it off baseline, runner no good, and we've got a number 1, Matt. So Erica Nicholson, thank you for helping me out there. Different uniform than everyone else for Erica Nicholson, a 5'8" sophomore. So she's fouled with 2.1 seconds remaining in the quarter, and Braxton will take a timeout with 2.1 seconds left in the quarter. Head scratcher, 60-second break. We'll be back, though. Oh, did it? George, are you there? Sorry, buddy. Can George hear us? Can George hear us? Hello, George. Are you there? phone's not working. See if you can count us down from your phone.
Hey, can you count us down?
It's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. Still nobody in our area. Yeah, be ready. We're coming right back to you. It's 2.1 seconds left on the clock. 2.1 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. A 60-second timeout for Braxton County. Just to talk it over here for the last two free throws. Erica Nicholson at the line. Roane County up 19-0. Looking to blank Braxton County here in quarter number one. First free throw hit short. Nicholson sets for another. Free throw up, in and out, no good. Rebound to Kaiser, and that will be the final play of the quarter. 19-0, a good start for Roane County in the first. 60-second timeout. Be back with second quarter action right after this. We welcome you back inside the Castle second quarter action. Apologize, we got back to you guys a little bit late. Roane County had the possession to begin. A missed three-point attempt by Maddie Hall. And then Roane County with a foul on the offensive side. So Braxton County with possession. Inbound underneath the baskets. Payne nowhere to go as she took that one on the left block, brings it out top. Attacking is Lunsford and off of the leg of a Braxton County offensive player. Turnover back to the Lady Raiders. 19-0, Roane County blanking Braxton in that first quarter.
Defense with 5 steals in the first quarter for Roane County. Rebounded the ball well. 11-7 margin in that category. 19-0 on the scoreboard.
Boy, great hustle play by Abby Eastman. The pass to her on the left block was away. She attacked it and pulled it away from defenders as she was falling to the ground, saved it to her teammate, Faith Mason, who passed it underneath. Beautiful dish to Cameron Starcher, fouled on the layup attempt by Abraham. So Abraham has now picked up 2, and she will check out of the ball game. Back in comes the sophomore Paxton Conley. Starcher unable to connect on the first. And she'll hit the second. 1 of 2, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe is Cameron Starcher here tonight. Backcourt pressure. Deflection by Hall, stolen by Eastman. They'll work the perimeter out top. Here comes Mason, and they're going to whistle that travel. As, again, Matt, I don't know how many times we have said that over the last 5 years. That is called 100% of the time.
Yep, at least 99.9,
Yes.
I would imagine. Great job from the free throw line for Roane County. Half of the 20 points coming from the charity stripe.
And I can only think of, 1 or 2 misses?
Just the one from Cameron. Faith was 7 for 7. Cameron Starcher now 3 for 4.
All right. Screen out top. A drive from Smar. A dish to the corner for Nicholson. And it will be Erica Nicholson to finally break through. They'll say it was foot on the line, so not a 3 from the left corner, just 2. What a big bucket, getting Braxton on the board. And now we got a jump ball. That's going to go to Braxton County. as the pass into Eastman immediately swarmed on by a pair of defenders. 20-2, Roane County leading now at the 6:40 mark of the second quarter. Full court pressure for Roane County in the backcourt, and they're just going strictly man on man. Smar into the front court, passes it underneath Nicholson. Oh, almost had it tipped away. She'll track it down. Now a bounce pass bounces way too high, stolen. Hope Mason into the front court. Nicholson, though, tracks it back down from behind and swipes it away to get it right back for Braxton County. Good hustle play by the sophomore Erica Nicholson. And they'll get it into the hands of Lunsford out top between the circles. Moving left. Handing it off to Payne. Gets a screen out top. Payne pulls back, pulls a three. Good. So look at Braxton County now, Matt, coming back here with some good defensive plays and a couple of good shots. They've already cut down the deficit from 20 to 15.
Yeah, Raiders got to be a little bit more crisp on the offensive side of the ball.
And there you go, Matt. Asking you shall receive. Hope Mason open on the corner on the right side, drills the 17-footer, and now Braxton County throws it away out of bounds with pressure in the backcourt. Can you remember the first couple of games of the season where Hope Mason would never, ever shoot, even when open? It's a much more aggressive offensive player now, and I like it.
Well, I know we've clamored for it. I know the coaching staff has looked for her and Eastman both to do a little bit more on the offensive side when they've got the opportunities.
Inbound to Mason. She'll give it back to Starcher. Starcher missing the baseline jumper. Rebound for Hall. Her putback is no good. And we've got a whistle underneath the baskets. And I think Roane County is going to be called. That'll be a reach on Eastman.
Yeah, Paxton Conley came down with that rebound, and they caught Eastman trying to pick the pass away.
22-15, Roane County leading by 17 points, 5.5 remaining. First half action. Payne quickly into the front court, dishes it off to Conley, and again Roane County going to be whistled. And that's the second straight for Eastman. See if Coach Frank Farrar makes a move here. With 5:20 left here in the first half, he will. Sammy Kaiser gets up off of the bench. Conley missing the first, and Eastman will check out with a pair.
Yeah, 2 fouls on Eastman back-to-back, and Hope Mason the other with 2 fouls right at the moment for the Raiders.
So the sophomore Conley sets for her second, 1 of 2. I mean, you look down at this roster for Coach Bill Lunsford, Matt. 2 seniors, 2 juniors, the rest freshmen and sophomores. There's some talent on this team, but they're about a year or 2 away from proving that talent. Mason missing out top, rebound knocked out of bounds by the Eagles.
Well, and that's evident through the work of the season that early on, you know, we got a couple of freshmen that didn't see a ton of playing time getting in there and starting now for this team. So as you can see, Braxton really starting to look toward the future of their program.
On the inbounds, Maddie Hall missing from the right wing. And Braxton County with possession, 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in the half. Roane County leading 22-6. Here comes Smar attacking from left to right, got to the block, could not get the shot to fall, and the rebound, last touched out of bounds by Braxton County as Starcher went diving after it. Conley dove over top of her and basically just slid on top of the head of Starcher. She's up, smiling. And Roane County has the ball. All into the corner to Starcher. Back to Maddie. And she'll cross over. Jump pass out on the top side. Mason working towards the top of the circle. Looking for Hall coming off a screen. Now inside at the foul line. Kaiser couldn't hold on to the pass. It's tipped though. Starcher has it. Roane County back in possession. Good look over into the corner. Starcher for a deep 2. Rims out, rebound tipped by Mason, controlled by Nicholson. Nicholson racing into the front court. Challenged on the shot by Mason, but Nicholson hits another one. She's got 4 here in the quarter. And suddenly the lead is down to 14.
Nice little run out off the rebound. Nicholson, good job shielding the much taller defender. Able to get that shot up.
Mason attacking in the paint. She's going to be hit again And Faith will be back at the charity stripe. Might as well build a tent and cook a fire. Once again, Faith Mason at the free throw line. That was on Conley?
Yeah, Paxton Conley with that foul.
So Roane County has certainly slowed down here in this second quarter, Matt. They scored 20 in the first quarter, 3 now in the second, whereas Braxton County has 8 on the board. Cameron Starcher, I'm not sure if she is fully well from getting run over. She's checking out as Mealy back in for Roane County. Mason stays perfect at the line. And I can't even kibosh her here tonight, Matt.
You better not even be trying to kibosh her.
I'm just testing her. Another pass from the inbounds in the backcourt. We've seen a bunch of those now in the first half for Braxton County, just thrown out of bounds.
Like I said, it's not even really a press either. It's just a full court man. I mean, if you go up and get a screen on somebody, you're going to easily free them up. You just got to settle down a little bit if you're Braxton.
Yeah, rushing those inbounds passes. Baseline 3 put up by Hall, back rim. And the rebound tracked down by Lunsford. Hall now going to swipe it away from Lunsford in the backcourt. Takes it up left-handed, dominant hand now that I know. 26-8. I was just talking about Roane County being slow offensively here, and now they're picking up the pace. Back out to an 18-point lead.
Problem early in this quarter, you're settling for a lot of jumpers, where in the first you were attacking the basket.
Here's a three-point attempt put up, no good by Payne. Rebound, though, controlled by Conley. She can't get it to fall. Rebound saved in by Hope Mason. Off to Maddie Hall. Here she comes right side, straight to the basket. Cut off, though, by Smar. Now top it goes to Mason. Now back to Hall in the wing, back to Mason. Roane County's going to have to take a deep breath and settle down here. And before that happens, we're going to get a foul on a reach by Lunsford. And that's double bonus time for Roane County at the line. 2:51 remaining in the first half. And Hope Mason now at the line.
You mentioned the defensive pressure now. Maddie Hall with 4 steals. And then Faith Mason doing a lot on the offensive side with getting to the free throw line, 9 out of 9 in the ball game. Like you mentioned, you start settling for jumpers a little bit when you've got that big cushion. It was a 19-0 first quarter, so you start everybody wanting to try to get some shots up instead of maybe attacking and running your offense.
Yeah, well diagnosed, Matt White, well diagnosed. 1 of 2 at the line for Hope Mason. Roane County back up by 19, 27-8. And out top between the circles, the junior Heidi Payne. One hands it to the elbow left side. Conley squares up against Kaiser. Attacking. Picks up the dribble. Shot put up. It's good. And a foul coming for Roane County. Aggressive move by Conley.
Going to get Sammy Kaiser on the foul. Yeah, that was a good aggressive take. Nearly had the ball stripped away as she was driving down the lane. Good concentration and able to get a trip to the line. No good, though. Faith Mason with the rebound.
Mason will bring it across the timeline. 2:20 left in the first half. Roane County has been up big for the majority. Dump pass in on the block left. Kaiser gives it right back. Here comes Maddie Hall attacking and dishing. Mason, that's Hope. Wide open on the shot, no good. Backside rebound, Mealy tips it to herself. Back to Faith. Into the paint goes Faith. Brawls contact, and she will be right back to the foul line. And I'm telling you, she's just aggressive. And if you're not ready as a defense, Matt, you're going to be late to get in there.
And that's going to be 3 on Conley for the Eagles.
And it helps that Mason is not afraid of contact. It means she can go strong to the basket. Free throw number 1, good.
10 in a row.
Braylon Bowe checking in, replacing Hope Mason. For Braxton County, Paxton Conley out, Spree Smar back in. Also, Lunsford checking out as Brooklyn Godfrey checking in for Roane County. Kaylee Thurman is at the scorer's table, ready to replace Faith Mason after she makes this second one, which she does. 11 of 11 from the line for Faith Mason.
It's a good start to a ball game.
2 minutes remaining, first half. Roane County up by 19 once again, 29-10.
To keep this pace up, I'm going to run out of bubbles on my page here in the free throws.
Thurman playing tight defense on Payne. Payne dishing into the corner right side. Out top to the younger Payne. Now to Godfrey for 15-footer. And Godfrey swishes it through the net. So Braxton County starting to shoot the ball better here in the second quarter. And Roane County now gives one away with an unforced turnover.
Miscommunication out on the wing. Pass sails into the Braxton bench.
Inbounds to Nicholson on the run. She'll put on the brakes, and it's tipped away, nearly stolen. It was deflected by Hall, and Mealy couldn't hold on to it, but Nicholson, the last touch it, trying to get to it out of bounds.
I think that was Smar that was trying to track that one down and knocked it out for the Eagles. So minute 25, Raiders with a 29-12 lead.
Braxton County got it down to 14. That's the closest they've been. Roane County, though, again, Cavalier with a basketball, turning it over a second straight time. And these are the things in games that you should expect to win, Matt, that will drive a coach nuts. You know, you want to play smart basketball. You don't want to look like you're not fully into it mentally. And a couple of mental mistakes for Roane County here. Roane County, though, with the rebound underneath, that was Kaylee Thurman battling for it, and she's fouled. So they'll make the long walk to Roane County's side as Thurman will get a pair of free throws at the 105 mark. First free throw for the freshman, hits off the side rim, no good. And now Tegan Huff, a freshman guard, checking in for Braxton County, replacing Heidi Payne. And as I'm looking down, there's only one player I have not seen in the game yet for Braxton County, and that's Fitzwater. One of two connecting for the freshman. Here comes Nicholson, though, in transition under the basket. Nowhere to go for Smar. She'll find Nicholson in the corner right for three. No good. Smar cannot hold on to it under the basket. And Roane County has it back. Lead is 18, 30-12. 52.2 seconds remaining. Here comes some backcourt pressure for Braxton County. Hall, lob pass into the front court. Roane has numbers. Kaiser pulls up, banks the shot, no good. And the rebound controlled by Braxton County. Boy, they had 3-on-1 on that opportunity. Here's Huff into the paint. Shot swatted by Mealy. Outlet pass to Hall. Maddie into the front court, into the paint. The left-handed layup high off the glass is good. Beautiful looking shot. And Roane County back in front by 20 again. 20 seconds left.
A good job putting the defender on skates. Didn't quite know whether to take the charge or try to go for the shot.
Smar attacking the left side, missing the bank shot. And the rebound knocked out of play by Roane County. 12.5 on the clock. 32-12. Braxton with possession. Huff will inbound on the right baseline. Dumps it into Nicholson under the basket. Dribbles left corner. Pulls up. Baseline jumper. Hits the side of the backboard. No good with 6 on the clock. Out to Smar. With 3, with 2, with 1. Payne at the buzzer off the side of the rim. And that will be the end of the first half. Roane County leading big. 20-point advantage at the half, 32-12. Take a break for our sponsors. Come back, recap the first half, give you some statistics after this. Let me welcome you back inside the castle at the half. Roane County's Lady Raiders leading the Braxton County Lady Eagles comfortably by 20, 32-12. A great first quarter for Roane County, both offensively and defensively, getting some help with some unforced turnovers as well from Braxton County. Roane County blanking the Lady Eagles in the first quarter, 19-0, and that tells you just how dominant the defense was for Roane County. And in fact, in that first quarter, it was a struggle for the Lady Eagles to even get a decent shot off. Roane County just came out really aggressive, and on offense, they were attacking the rim in that first quarter, specifically Faith Mason getting to the basket and getting fouls called, and she was very good. In fact, better than good. She was perfect from the free throw line in the first quarter and in the second quarter. But as Matt mentioned, in the second quarter, Roane County kind of slowed their brains down a bit on offense. They were just kind of stagnant, didn't move the ball as well, moved it a little bit, got some open looks outside, but they were content just to fire it from outside. And in that, they did not shoot the ball well enough to put points on the board for the first probably 4 minutes of the half. In that time, it was Braxton County finally getting on the board, getting a nice little run going. They outscored Roane County at 1 point, 8-3, to get a little bit back into the ball game. They trailed by 14 at that point, but immediately once that score happened, Roane County got back on to the swing of things, getting to the basket, getting to the foul line, doing the things that they needed to do to extend the lead right back out to 20 where it sits at halftime. So, Matt, I think just a little bit of a 4-minute lapse in judgment in the second quarter for Roane County. Other than that, they're doing what they need to do here tonight.
Yeah, they are. And like you said, you get content when you've got a 20-point lead and, you start just trying to shoot from the outside. You're not working your offensive sets as well as you did early on. You're not attacking the basket. You're just laying back, taking some jumpers, and that's okay. And it tends you get a little bit lax on the fundamentals sometimes when you get a big lead against a team that you really are more superior to right at the moment. So that second quarter though, I mean it was a 13-12 score in that second quarter. So if you're Roane County, I mean you're doing plenty enough to stay in front. If you really want to push this lead out, we can do it. You just got to be more aggressive on the offensive side, like Faith was throughout the majority of this game. Like you said, 11 for 11 from the line, 17 points total for the Lady Raiders, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 block shots. And Maddie Hall with 8 points, doing a lot on the defensive side, 4 steals. She had a rebound and an assist. Cameron Starcher, 3 points, all from the line. A rebound to her credit, and then 3 points from Hope Mason. She's having a nice little game quietly. 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist.
Isn't that the name of her game, quietly?
It is. It's quiet. I mean, but it's good production, though. It may not always show up on the stat sheets. And then Kaylee Thurman with 1 point and 1 rebound in the half. And then Abby Eastman with a rebound and a steal. Paige Mealy with 3 rebounds and a block shot. And Sammy Kaiser with a rebound for the Lady Raiders. And for the Braxton Eagles, it was Erica Nicholson. She had 4 points and 2 rebounds. Paxton Conley with 3 points, 1 rebound. Brooklyn Godfrey with 2 points, 1 rebound. And Heidi Payne with 3 points and 1 rebound to lead the way for the Eagles. Added up 32-12. Your Raiders on top here as we get set to start second half.
You think about Roane County in the LKC East. Right now, they sit a couple games behind Calhoun County. They've got this game. If they win this one, that will put them at 4-5. They would need a little help from Calhoun County losing a couple of games here. And then their last game in the East is with Calhoun County on the 8th of February. So if Roane County wants to maybe try to get into 4th place in the East, they could possibly do it. But again, it would require some severe help from a very talented Calhoun team. Would have to lose a couple games, and then Roane County would have to beat Calhoun County in their final contest. But the one we're interested in right now is Roane County and Braxton County. Lady Raiders with possession as they lead 32-12 beginning here in the second half. Roane County original starting 5 in the game for the Lady Raiders. See if Roane County goes back to that attacking offense. They'll work the perimeter here a few times. Mason dumps it to the corner to her younger sister, now to the foul line. That's the kind of ball movement we're looking for. It leads to a wide open right wing jumper, and Starcher smoothly drops it in for the first bucket of the second half.
It was a nice job getting the ball to the free throw line. So many options on the offensive end when you can get into the middle of the defense. That time, Starcher knocking down the jumper.
Lady Raiders will stick with man-to-man defense. Braxton County rolling some screens here. Godfrey out top with it, picks up the dribble. Starcher comes to close, back out top to Payne. And Godfrey again on the left wing, gets a screen set into the paint, 14-foot runner, no good. Rebound tipped again. Jump ball maybe? Yep, jump ball will stay with Braxton County. Eastman and Kane both had a hand on that one.
Now we've seen Braxton County be able to dribble into the middle of the Roane County defense, a little bit too much for your liking, but fortunate that Eagles not able to capitalize on some of those attempts.
Inbounds to Payne. She'll bring it all the way out between the circles to set up the offense. Moves it over to Bethany Payne. Look at Payne driving. Has it swiped, though. Deflected by Hall on the way to the basket. Stolen by Hope Mason. Good hands for the Lady Raiders. Lob pass over towards the sideline, though, and the Lady Raiders give it right back to Braxton County.
You can't fault all that on Hope Mason. She's not your guard. Guard's got to come help your bigs.
Always.
You don't want a forward bringing the ball up the floor. I got yelled at a lot for that as a kid, being the forward bringing it up when I shouldn't.
Being a point guard, I can tell you I only got yelled at a couple times before I learned. Payne straight to the basket. The runner in the lane for Heidi Payne is good.
Again, it's getting to the middle of the defense. You got to move your feet a little bit more if you're going to run that man-to-man defense.
And I think, Roane County is really a strategic zone team. Shot put up no good by Hall. Rebound put back no good for Mason. Braxton with the rebound. And Roane County has not played much man-to-man, so this is almost like the last two games learning experience for them. If you're going to play man-to-man, you need to talk a lot on screens. Here's Faith Mason, though, swiping it away from Godfrey to the hoop. Missing the layup. Younger sis clears another rebound, though. Out to Hall for three. Looks good. Pops out at the last second. Rebound by the younger Bethany Payne. Well, she is very quick, but she will put on the brakes as she crosses the timeline. 5:30 left. Third quarter action. Roane County still up by 20. 34-14 is your score. Heidi Payne now has it swiped away. Ooh, Hall's going to be whistled for a reach. A lot of ball contact on that foul.
For as many times as Maddie Hall's had her hand in on the defensive side, only her first foul of the game.
She's had a lot of deflections tonight. Inbounds coming. They'll get it in the deep right corner to Laura Kane. Kane uncomfortable there, dribbles out to the top circle, hands it off to Payne. Guarded loosely by Hall. Now Hall is going to come out all the way to the half-court line. Payne dribbling back and forth, looking for an offense to set up. Here's the dish and a give. Right back it goes. That was a well-designed play. 4 across the foul line. A pass to Conley at the foul line, and she just handed it right back off. Now here's Abby Eastman attacking the rim, putting up a shot and drawing contact. Whistle coming against Laney Hunt.
It's going to be 3 on Hunt.
Well, they called 12. I think it was 21. My bad, Matt. That was Godfrey. Because Hunt is not in the game.
Yeah, that's the official's fault.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
don't think
yours.
he said 12.
He put the fingers up as a 21.
I thought
or
it
as
might
a
be
12
me.
instead of a 21.
I thought it might be me, but no.
I think that's the question that we're going to have on the floor here right now from the scores table.
Not 12, but 21.
21.
Unless he meant 15 and said 12. I don't know. What do we call him?
I think he said
15. Okay.
But he's still he's holding the hands up backwards though, so it looks like 51. Okay. Yikes.
Matt has to erase. Matt has to erase his pen.
The problem though is that's 15. That's 4 on Conley.
Eastman 2 of 2 from the free throw line, so good job for Abby. Not known traditionally this year, at least statistically, as a very good free throw shooter. We know in the past she's been better. And a timeout coming here for Braxton County. 4:43 left in the third quarter. 20-point Roane County lead, 36-16.
get both those?
Yep.
Okay.
Just a 30. Spank you.
Trying to figure out that stupid foul situation.
That's trying to erase pin.
Well, there's lines through the dots now that tells me that's not a thing. Until it is a thing, and then it becomes a square.
.443 remaining third quarter action. Roane County keeping Braxton County at arm's length here, 36-16. Roane County had a 20-point lead at the break, and that's where it still stands. Midway through the third quarter. Braxton County, though, getting to the basket a lot more here in this second half. They try to do it again. A pick and roll. That time it was Eastman with the steal. Outlet pass, Maddie Hall into the front court. Has it knocked loose. Roane County keeps possession. Eastman recognized that pick and roll and just backpedaled quickly. Roane County possession. Starcher over on the wing right side. Gives it out top between the circles, and Hall will direct traffic. They'll move right wing. Starcher crosses it over to the left side, dumping it into the corner. Hope Mason, one dribble, back to Hall for three. Looks good. Again, it pops out. Eastman, though, inside there, pulling the rebound down. Out to Starcher. She'll pull the trigger. Deep jumper, no good. Eastman again inside. We've got a jump ball. No. A foul? On.
Was it a foul?
Eastman?
I didn't see him come over to the scores table.
I saw a 1 and a 2. Did he call a foul there?
I'm not really sure. He did.
Well, Joe McDonald said he did. Wow.
Okay.
That's the most jump ballish foul I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it looked pretty cut and dry to me, but.
Braxton County possession. Here's that give and go again, and now that's going to be a travel. Payne took the handoff, and
it looked like a handoff in the
yeah,
backfield.
thought it was football. She broke through the line there. Roane County possession, getting into the front court quickly. They were trying to catch the Eagle defense sleeping.
Well, you got to rotate up to that high post against this 2-3.
The big staying down below. Now they'll reset an offensive play. They'll bring both guards down. Here's a screen. Over to Mason. Pumps. Drives in. Pulls up. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. She got Payne up off her feet. Took one dribble into the 14-foot area and swished it. 38-16. Raiders by 22. 3 minutes left in the third. Hunt trying to attack. Cut off by Mason. They'll dump it inside now. Abraham on the left block. Eastman blocks it once, blocks it twice, and now Abraham gets called for the travel. Do you get credit for a block shot there, Matt?
I do.
Okay.
I give credit for that.
I'll allow it.
It maybe didn't leave the hand, but it rejected the shot. So.
Yeah, that's why it didn't leave the hand. Here's a pass into Eastman, and Eastman is going to be fouled by Abraham, trying to give her a little bit of the own medicine. But a lot of elbow on that block attempt. So Eastman will get free throws, right?
Sure, that looked like a shot attempt to me.
Was that not a jump shot? Was that not a shot attempt? What? Man, I am confused as I've ever been today.
Yeah.
Eastman will check out of the ball game. Sammy Kaiser in for the Lady Raiders. Big lead for Roane County here. 22 is the advantage. Mealy, baseline left, dumps it inside. Kaiser gives it back out top now. Roane County will put it into the hands of Mason. Trying to lob it to the free throw area. Kaiser double teamed there, and it's knocked away by Abraham, stolen by the Eagles. Now Kaylee Thurman comes to the scorer's table, set to check in. Here's Payne driving and dishing and throws it right off the foot of Godfrey out of bounds.
He's got a little overexcited on that, trying to kick it out to the wing, and just threw that one right into the feet.
So Thurman will give Faith Mason a breather at the 2 minutes and 20-second mark of the third. 38-16, Roane County leading. We'll be going away from our live broadcast on the radio here in just a couple of minutes for the Bob Huggins Coaches Show. Stick with us, though, as we will continue to join you on Facebook Live for the end of the contest. Dump pass inside. Kaiser left block, gives it back in the corner to Mealy. Right back to Sammy, looking opposite. Here's a right baseline jumper for Hope Mason. That one misses. Kaiser trying to battle for position. Abraham rips it away, though, for the board.
Good attack on the glass from Kaiser, though. That was a good attempt at that rebound.
Lady Hunt attacking, cut off by good defense of Mason. Now Godfrey into the paint. The runner, pull up, no good. Rebound, Mason couldn't hold on to it. And it will stay with the Lady Eagles. 3 substitutions coming in for Braxton County. Nicholson, Smar, and Adrian Lunsford replacing Payne, and Godfrey. Now Hope Mason and Maddie Hall getting a breather as back in comes Faith Mason as well as Abby Eastman. Minute 35 left in the third. Abraham on the block. Partially blocked on a shot attempt again, that time by Kaiser. Back out to Hunt it goes, and Braxton will set up the offense. Hunt working against Eastman on the left side. Baseline it goes to Smar. Now Bree gives it back out top. Or brings it back out top, I should say. 1:15 left. Third quarter, Hunt driving left side. Runner, no good. Rebound, Kaiser. Outlet pass stolen by Smar. And now Kaiser's going to be whistled for the foul on Smar's attempt.
A good attack off the steal from Smar. Who did they get on that foul? Was that
was Kaiser.
Kaiser? Okay.
First free throw for the junior Smar is good. 38-17, Roane County still up big, comfortable. Second free throw for the lefty, hits the back of the rim, front of the rim, and falls through. And the lead back to 20 for Roane County. Now with Hall on the bench, it's Faith Mason running the points. Here's Kaiser, baseline jumper. That's airballed long. Backside rebound for Nicholson. Here come the Eagles. Nicholson will slow it down for a second and throw it away into the hands of Eastman. Out it goes. Here comes Faith Mason into the front court. One hands it over to Mealy on the right corner. Back to the right wing. Mason attacking. Pulls up. Jumper no good. Foul on Braxton. And you might as well build a house and make a sandwich right there for Faith Mason. She's been there for years.
Yeah, but hasn't been there at all in this third quarter. Had 11 trips to the line in the first half alone. Make it 12.
12 of 12 from the free throw line is Faith Mason. 39-18 is the score. Roane County looking to get it to 40. And Mason just absolutely lights out from the free throw line. Perfect, 13 of 13. Roane County up 22 again, 40-18. Three-guard weave, Hunt cut off though by Eastman. She'll give it off to Lunsford out top. They'll dump it underneath. Smar has it knocked away, and last touched by Kaiser with 17 seconds left in the third.
Good recognition on the backdoor cut. Kaiser getting a hand in there. Good defense.
Hunt under the basket, left baseline inbound. Lobs it too strong, out of bounds. And if you're Coach Bill Lunsford, you can just shake your head at that. That's another one of those unforced turnovers.
Well, it's good defense by the Raiders. Just nowhere to go with that ball. And, you know, you're trying to get one up high and keep it away from the defense, but sailed out of bounds.
Mason dribbling hard into the front court, got to the right baseline, and then it goes off of a defender. So Roane County will have possession, 9.1 seconds left, final shot opportunity. Mealy will trigger it inbounds, lobs it all the way out to the left wing. Into the corner, Kaiser, back it goes, wide open look, left wing for three. No good for the freshman Thurman. Rebound, Mealy, and it's knocked out of bounds by waiting. Bueller.
I guess it
Roane
was off
County,
Roane
I suppose. Okay. .9 on the clock. So one final inbounds, and it will go back out of bounds. So Roane County will have it inbound under the basket with .9.
Okay. That goes down here,
That
dude.
should be down there. That should be under the basket. If
Nobody touched it.
wow. I'm with you there, Matt. Shaking my head, buddy. 40 to
Yikes.
18, though. It is a 22-point lead for Roane County after 3. Final quarter to come here after the 60-second break. All three of them not know. Yeah, as soon as the game's over, it's going to start up. And we welcome you back inside the Castle. Final quarter set to go here. Roane County and Braxton LKC East matchup. And Roane County has had the healthy lead throughout the game. They lead by 22 entering this fourth and final quarter. 40 to 18 your score. Roane County possession, starting 5 in for both teams.
Low score in that third. 8 to 6, Roane County on top. 5 to 5 in the rebounds. Roane County letting Braxton County close the margin in the rebounding gap, but Roane County still able to get plenty of steals to keep this one out of arm's reach.
Hope Mason, deep corner right, dribbles out of some pressure out to the sister. Faith now dribbling left side. Jump pass over on the left corner to Starchel. They'll work it back to the right wing, now out top. Hall rifles it over. Boy, a near steal by Payne. Good reaction time by Heidi Payne.
He just read the passing lane very well on that one. Nearly got that one back for the Eagles.
Faith Mason attacking again into the paint. A lot of body contact, no whistle called there. And the loose ball comes down to Payne. Here comes Heidi Payne into the front court. Looks opposite side over to Smar on the left wing. Now Braxton County will reset the offense. Right wing Hunt, pumps, drives, gets by the defender. Shot put up, and it rolls over the rim. For Laney Hunt's first bucket of the fourth quarter, care of Braxton County. Here comes Faith Mason attacking in the lane again, and she is just forcing Braxton County defenders to make a decision late, and they're fouling a lot. That one's going to go against Abraham. So back to the free throw line once again is Faith Mason. Again, she came in by far the highest total at the free throw line. She had 123 attempts coming into today. The next best was 30. First one good for Mason. Second free throw coming, and she has not even come close to missing. She has swished every single one of the 15. Just a fantastic night shooting at the line for Faith.
Now that muscle memory at the free throw line is working perfectly tonight. You know, like you said, every single one just looks great from the start.
Smar driving baseline left, bailed out by a weak foul call. Cameron Starcher frustrated with it too. She will pick up the personal foul, and that will send Smar to the line.
Just number 1 on Cameron, though.
First free throw for Smar, good. And the second one up and good as well. So the junior hits 2 of 2. The lead still at 20 for Roane County, 42 to 22. Pressure in the backcourt. Roane County breaks it. They have numbers. And it's tipped out of bounds, though, by Braxton County. 6:30 left in this one.
Good job breaking that soft pressure, but you know, once you get across there at this point, just hang on to it, reset your offense.
Mason has her shot blocked underneath. The rebound comes to Eastman. She missed the putback, got her own rebound. So 2 rebounds for her. And again, Abraham comes down with a thunder chop. And Eastman will be fouled.
Abraham, that's 5.
That is Abraham, so that is number 5 on the sophomore. Again, just a sophomore. You look down this roster, Nicholson, Conley, Abraham, Lunsford, all sophomores. You're still going to have Smar next year. You're still going to have Payne next year, and then you got the 4 freshmen. Payne, Kane, and Huff. Payne and Kane started. Fitzwater we have not seen yet. Very young team. We've seen that, in a couple of years before.
Yeah, we were there ourselves, and as it stands now, we've got 3 players starting that have been starting ever since they were freshmen. So.
Solid inbound play executed. They waited for the back screen. Eastman open on the block left, and she was fouled.
That's 5 on Conley now.
So Conley has now fouled out of the ball game. Knew that the Braxton County team in the first half, they were in the double bonus with fouls with 3 minutes left in the first half. So a lot of fouling went on in the first half, and now it's starting to show some attrition here with a couple of players fouling out.
That's a couple of your stronger forwards as well for Braxton County that are going to be sitting out the last 6 minutes of this ball game. Roane County still with a now 21-point lead.
Well, Eastman hits the first of 2. That's a place where Roane County has been great tonight. I mean, obviously 15 of them coming from Mason, but everybody else also shooting the ball well. 1 of 2 for Eastman. And Roane County leads 43-22. Nearing the 6-minute mark of the contest. Roane County trying to win their 3rd straight and 4th of their last 5 games. Great help defense underneath. Faith Mason getting all the way from the wing down underneath to tip a pass away, and it's stolen by Starcher. And now Cameron Starcher underneath will be fouled. That's going to be Smar. And the Lady Raiders will be shooting free throws the rest of the game.
A 1-and-1 attempt coming up.
Free throw coming for Starcher. That one misses short. Rebound knocked away into the corner, tracked down by Lunsford. Eagles on the attack. Roane County leading big. They've stayed right at 20-22 for the entirety of this second half, other than the first minute or so. There's a back cut by Smar. Great pass by Hunt, and Smar couldn't get it to fall. It just rolled off the side of the rim. Here comes Mason attacking straight to the basket. No foul called. Hope gets the rebound. Her putback is short. And this time Hunt with the board and Mason reaching in. So we have slowed down to a crawl here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, a lot of fouls late in this ball game. A little bit of sloppy play, really, from both teams. A game like this where you jump out to such a big lead and you can coast, it's real easy to just kind of rest on your laurels. And, I would love to see Roane County just really put the pedal down and just keep after it and keep running your offense instead of settling for shots.
Hunt attacking into the paint. No good. Foul again, though, on Roane County. That's going to be Hope Mason, a 2nd straight.
That's 4 on Hope now.
And to the free throw line goes Laney Hunt, one of the lone seniors on this roster. Godfrey and Hunt, the 2 seniors. And Hunt buries the first one. Starcher get a breather. Back in comes Paige Mealy. 20-point lead for Roane County. I feel like I've said that a few times tonight.
Well, it's ever since the first quarter, it was 19-0. And Roane County has just stayed right at that 20-point mark.
It is 19 now as Hunt hits both. 43-24. Into the front court go the Lady Raiders. Hope Mason, baseline jumper, hits the rim, no good. Rebound, and quick put back by Eastman.
That was a great job, getting the rebound, keep it up high, go quick back up on the rim. Textbook rebound and put back.
She might have to go teach a class to Coach Brohart's bigs. Keep that ball up high. Hunt out top being harassed. Tipped away by Mason. Back into the hands of Braxton, and a timeout whistled for the Eagles. 4:28 left. Roane County up 45-24. We'll be back. 4:28 left in this one. Roane County cruising along here, up by 21. As I mentioned, they've just kept Braxton County at arm's length since that first quarter 19-0 lead. Only one time did Braxton threaten. They got it down to 14 early second half action, and that has been it. Inbounds out top to Lunsford. She'll hold it at the hip. Working right now, switching back to the left. Now spins, working down the paint, right side. Good defense by Faith Mason. No good on the shot. Rebound down to Eastman. Mason down to Eastman into the front court now. She'll cross it over to Maddie Hall, and here come the subs for Roane County. Might be the last play for the starters. Mason goes up strong, and guess where she's heading? Right back to the free throw line. 5 substitutions set to go for Roane County. You've got Mullen, Smelko, Kaiser, Bowe, and Thurman. Free throw number 1, just as free throw number 1 of the night was. Nothing but net. So Mason will be the lone player in until she makes this free throw.
You're just trying to test the kibosh.
She's 16 for 16, hasn't missed one yet tonight, Matt.
I could go ahead and mark down the
Perfect.
17th.
And I got nothing, man. I got nothing. 17 of 17 at the line for Mason, and not even me intentionally trying to kibosh her. She's just too good tonight. That one did hit a little rim, by the way. 47-24, all subs in now for Roane County. 4 minutes left. Smar, left wing 3, off back rim. Rebound controlled by Hunt into the paint. Dishes back to Smar. Jumper put up, no good. Kaiser clears it on the defensive board, off to Braylon Bowe. Bowe working against Hunt in the backcourt. She'll slow it down and cross the timeline. Inside, Mullen open on the block. Jumper, short. Rebound, Mullen. Put back, short again. And the rebound goes out of bounds off of Roane County. Well, Kate had a good couple looks there at it.
Yeah, good job, though, on the offensive glass. Staying with the possession. And gotta love the hustle.
Here's Hunt for 3. That one good. And you see these little signs of life from Braxton County, and it makes you think about the years to come with this young group.
Well, sure, there's plenty of skill there. You just need to figure out how to come together as a team, and how to get your offensive sets, and your defensive rotations and things like that. Some of the fundamental stuff, that comes along with a young program.
Mullen missing on the 15-foot jumper. Inbounds out top. Smelko tracks it down. Left wing Mullen, good pass inside. Bowe on the block left, looks opposites. Thurman backs up, looking to attack, nowhere to go. Back to Smelko, now on the wing. He'll work the perimeter, inside, good ball movement, but that time a lightning bolt of a pass in and out of the hands of Mullen. 47-27, Roane County by 20. 2.5 left. Here's Hunt. Thought she was going to pull the trigger on a 3. Instead, she'll drive in and pull up from 14 feet and swish it. So 5 quick here down the stretch for the senior Hunt. Now Bowe going to try a 3, and that one misses everything.
It might have been partially blocked. I think Hunt may have got a hand on that one.
Final substitution for Roane County. Addison Parkins replacing Kaiser. And now Roane County has all 5 of their JV players in. Sorry, I'm getting excited here as Joe McDonald has put a running ticker at the bottom of delays, and we've not had anybody but Roane County call a delay yet until Wood County finally did. So we're putting it on our ticker for the last minute and 53 seconds of this one. 47-29, here's Hunt again. Almost had 7 quick points. Rebound comes down to Mullen. Outlet pass, Thurman. And Kaylee will put the brakes on in the front courts. Rifles it over to Smelko on the wing, inside Mullen. They really do move the ball well here at this JV level. These girls we've seen a lot. Bowe into the corner, Parkins dumps it inside. Mullen couldn't hold on to it at first, finally gets it. Out top, Thurman, back to Smelko. Now Thurman with 1:18 left and a foul. Out top, Kaylee going to head to the free throw line.
That foul on Lunsford. It's her second. A couple of substitutions in. Bethany Payne and Laura Kane in. Smar and Lunsford out.
I missed when Fitzwater came in, the freshman Lily Fitzwater, so all players have been in the game for both teams now. 1:15 left in the contest, 47-29. The younger Payne fires a three, no good. Rebound, Thurman has it knocked away and stolen from behind by Hunt. And we're right at the minute mark now. Now top, here's a steal now for Smelko. She has it knocked away over on the sideline, dives after it on the corner, jump ball coming, and I think it's going to be Braxton County possession. Good hustle, though, by Smelko.
Yeah, nice job on the steal, and a good job to stay with it after it was tipped away.
You look out there for Roane County, all 5 of these young ladies are freshmen. So that's fun to see. Have all 5 of these girls for the next 3 years after this. Here's Huff for 3. That one missing. Rebound again by Thurman. That time she saw the pressure coming from behind, and she slowed down. 25 on the clock. Mullen inside has it knocked away, and Braxton County with it. Final 20 seconds of this one. Hunt going to pull the trigger on another 3. That one misses. Mullen, another rebound. Well, she doesn't waste a lot of time when she gets into the ball game, putting on some boards.
Yeah, 3 in the limited minutes here at the end.
Here's Payne trying a buzzer beater with 2-1 on the clock, 0, and that's how she will finish up. Roane County continuing to roll right along after that 5-game losing streak. They have won 3 straight and 4 of their last 5 contests. They have climbed all the way back to 500 on the season. They are now 8-8 overall and now 4-5 in the LKC East. For Braxton County, 2-13 overall and 1-7 in the Little Kanawha Conference East. Take a quick break while Matt figures up the statistics. Come back, recap the game, give you the stats. Sandra will let you start your player of the game after this. We welcome you back inside the castle. Final score here tonight. Lady Raiders victorious over the Lady Eagles of Braxton County. Roane County wins it 47-29. And Roane County rolling right along here. They're hitting another stride. They were 4-2 to start the season, lost 5 straight, and now they have won 3 straight and 4 of their last 5 to crawl back to even on the season at 8-8, 4-5 in the LKC East Division. They've got one more tomorrow. This one will be, though, out of conference, but again, opportunity for Roane County to go 4 of 4 on the week with the final home game tomorrow. Matt, this was what Roane County just needed to do. They got out to the big lead early. They maintained that big lead, had a little bit of a lapse in the first half of the second quarter. After that, they did just what they needed to, enough to take care of business.
Yeah, that's pretty much how this one sums up. I mean, it was a really good quick start to the ball game. You know, get a lead, coast to the finish. You're able to rotate a lot of people in, get the JV ladies in there late in the ball game, and several of them even got quite a few minutes, throughout. We saw Mullen get in there at the end of the first quarter, Thurman a lot of time, so that's good going ahead for the rest of the not only this season, but the future of Roane County basketball, because everybody's going to be back, and you want to get as many as much varsity experience as you can get for some of these young ladies. So, good balanced game. Great shooting from the free throw line
Jeez,
as a team.
whiz.
I mean,
Yeah.
take away what Faith Mason did, 17 out of 17, but Cameron Starcher, she was 3 for 5. Eastman, she was 3 for 4, I believe. Hope Mason was 1 for 2. Thurman was 1 for 2. I mean, that's okay. That's good shooting from the line. You'll take that. Good defense. Got caught over pursuing a little bit, and that's when you've got that big lead, you can cheat on a lot of things like that and try to really generate some excitement. So it's fine. It's a good game. You win the games you're supposed to.
Yep.
Wasn't always the prettiest in certain times because you get a little bit lax in your fundamentals.
Well, I think when Roane County's defense started things off, creating the problems and getting out to that big lead, I thought, of course, the idea of Braxton playing man-to-man against Faith Mason did not work out for them because Faith said, I'm taking it to the hoop over and over again. And when she gets there, boy, did she finish. I even tried. I'm telling you, I tried to kibosh her to see if I could do it. It wasn't happening tonight. She was perfect.
She wasn't biting. 25 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 block shots for Faith Mason. Maddie Hall with 8 points, 1 rebound, 4 steals, 1 assist. 5 points for Cameron Starcher and a rebound. 5 points for Abby Eastman. 6 rebounds, 3 steals, a block shot, and an assist. Hope Mason with 3 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, and 1 assist. And Kaylee Thurman with 1 point and 3 rebounds. Paige Mealy, 4 rebounds, a block shot. Sammy Kaiser with 3 rebounds. And then Fair Smelko with a steal. And Kate Mullen with 3 rebounds, rounding out the scoring for the Lady Raiders. For the Lady Eagles of Braxton County, it was Lainey Hunt, the leading scorer on the team, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block shot. Heidi Payne with 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. Bree Smar with 4 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block shot. Erica Nicholson with 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Paxton Conley with 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. And Brooklyn Godfrey, 2 points and 1 rebound. Adrian Lunsford with 2 rebounds. Skyland Abraham, 4 rebounds and 3 blocked shots. Bethany Payne, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Laura Kane, 2 rebounds, and Tegan Huff with a rebound and a steal. And Lily Fitzwater with a steal for the Braxton County Eagles. Add it all up, and your Lady Raiders come out with a 47-29 victory over the Braxton County Lady Eagles.
Do it again tomorrow night. Before we talk about that, Matt White, Player of the Game Award, buddy.
Well, probably pretty easy. I can imagine you go 17 out of 17 from the free throw line and don't get a Player of the Game award. Faith Mason, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 blocked shots. So congratulations, Faith Mason, our Willard C. Starch Auto Parts Player of the Game.
Once again, Roane County's girls will be back in action, weather permitting, obviously, tomorrow night. We know some bad weather in the forecast tonight into tomorrow morning, but they are scheduled to host the Sherman Lady Tide right here at the Castle for a 7:30 p.m. start. And we will be here with pregame coverage for that one at about 7:15 p.m. Roane County wins it 47-29. Glad you could join us for our coverage of Lady Raider basketball action on WVRC 104.7 FM, WVRCFM.com, and, of course, on our Facebook Live feed. And we thank you once again for our entire broadcast crew. George Allen, our studio technician, back at WVRC Control. Katie Nutter, our camera person. Great job again for Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies. He keeps adding things to the broadcast graphically, and we love that. Matt White, my color commentator. I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful night, everyone.